We're going to show you in the next 5 minutes how we build a go-kart. Specifically, we're going to build one part completely from the start to the finish so that you can see how it's done. The part we're going to work on today is called the engine head. And that's what you see right here being taken off the engine. That's the engine head, and that's what we're going to make today. We're going to use some very powerful tools to take this existing part that you see and create a model of that part inside the computer. Here you will see us take a three-dimensional digitizer, take dimensions off the existing part, and create a model of that part inside the computer. This is a digital model. It's the same as the actual physical model, yet it allows us to do some very unique things with it that you'll see here in the next few minutes. We're going to take some more dimensions here, and we're going to create the rest of the head, as you will see here in just a minute. We're working on the upper fin assembly right now. You're going to see this turn into a solids model. There it is. Now you see we have the what we call vertical fins part and the horizontal fins part. We've made the horizontal fins red and the vertical fins of our engine head in dark blue. Now we're going to put those together, and as you can see here we have a half of a head. Now the reason why we only have a half of head is because we let the machine create the other half, which saves us a lot of time. Here you see a stack of what we call digital steel plates. They're not real steel plates, they're a digital model of steel plates. Now we can do a very unique thing now that we have this inside the computer. We can take and place our model of our engine head right inside of those steel plates, just like this. You can see that those plates are totally consumed our model. Now, as we pull our model out, we have left an impression on the steel plates, as you can see here. And this is exactly what we're looking for, because we need to build a mold in order to make our engine head, and so we have just gotten the pattern for that mold by doing what you just saw. Now we're going to take one of those plates, the one you see here in blue and yellow, and we're going to let the computer, using the surfaces that were created in our previous little model workup, and let it create the information necessary to drive a computer-controlled milling machine to actually make that mold in steel. Here we are, cutting that very same part that you saw us simulate the cut of just a moment ago. Here's an end view of the milling machine. The mill goes in and takes big, fast, rough cuts, and then comes in and takes fine cuts, leaving a little tiny ridge that's only 1/1000th of an inch thick, so that we can sand that ridge down and make a mere polish. Now you can see we have our upper fin molding application in place, and these are our steel parts for our lower fin molding apparatus. The white that you see here is mold release, which allows the part that we pour into it to come free of the mold easily. Here we have our mold all assembled together, putting the bolts in so that it won't slip and slide around. We put a funnel on top. We come over and get our molten aluminum, that's liquid aluminum, and we pour it in our funnel, spill a little bit, and then we wait a few seconds, and we pull our pins off and take our mold apart and see what we've got. Looks like we have a solid engine head. Now you can see us pulling these plates off. We're just about ready to pull off that one that you saw us mill in the milling machine. Makes that deep fin in the side there. It slides right off, so our mold release did work. Now all we need to do is cut our funnel off the back side, and we'll have our part. Let's flip it over and see. There it is. Let's go through and clean it up. Now we have it all cleaned up. You can see that it is an exact copy of the one that we took our original digital model off of. It's a little bit higher because we need to do a little bit of milling yet on this part. You'll see it right here. This is the one that we just made. This is the one that we made our mold from. All that is left to do now is just a little machining, drill the holes in, and machine the dome in there, the half dome, where the spark plug fits. So you've just seen in a quick overview how real easy it is really to create things.